Joining me now from New Orleans, Louisiana, chief political analyst at BennyTheJokeMan.com, Ben Walsh. Ben, we have Hillary Clinton, who of course helped open the door to all the trouble, the fire that's brewing and building right now in the Middle East. We have John Kerry throwing gasoline on that fire. So we have Obama, we have John Kerry, and we have Hillary all opening the door together to the Islamic State. And now it looks as though that Russian jetliner may have been brought down by a bomb, possibly planted by the Islamic State.
Yeah, GL, it looks like it was a bomb. And true to form, Hillary Clinton is blaming an anti-Islamic video. I don't know what she's thinking, but the White House refuses to release emails between Hillary and President Obama. No word on what the exchanges were about, but I think we can rule out transparency. And get this, Hillary Clinton paid consultants $9,000 to help with her campaign playlist. The expenditure was necessary because the only song staffers could come up with was Fat Bottom Girls. Yeah, I can think of another one, but this is a family show.
Yes, go on.
According to a new report, Hillary has more fake Twitter followers than any other candidate, but to be fair, she's the biggest fake. Yeah, big fat phony. But on the campaign trail, Hillary continually reminds voters that she has been tested. And that makes sense. You never know what Bill might bring home.
Well, that would define the Clinton initiative, wouldn't it? Now, the leader of the free world had a big meeting this week, and that would be Benjamin Netanyahu is the leader of the free world. In my opinion, he's the de facto leader of the free world. He met with President Obama in the Oval Office.
Yes, and President Obama said the U.S. has an unbreakable bond with the nation of Israel. He knows it's unbreakable because he's been trying to break it for 7 years.
Huh?
Yeah, now this is not good. December is the deadline to enroll in a 2016 Obamacare plan. Unfortunately, since the first of this month, more Americans have signed up to join ISIS. It's a mess. And according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the American labor force participation rate is at a 38-year low, or as President Obama calls it, change we can believe in.
This is true.
But yeah, now you and I are both on Facebook. In fact, we're good Facebook friends, so this should be interesting to you. President Obama has launched his own Facebook page. This is why we need a dislike button.
Go on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And according to the National Enquirer, Barack and Michelle's marriage is on the rocks. She's telling friends that it's his fault, but he refuses to be held accountable.
Yeah, well, he's kind of the opposite of President Harry Truman, isn't he? The buck doesn't stop with him. The buck passes with Obama. Hey, did you see the debate last night among the GOP candidates?
Yes, I did, Graham, and it was eye-opening. For example, I had no idea John Kasich was such a pain in the ass.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. And, you know, last night's main event included the 8 leading candidates, or as Donald Trump called it, me and 7 losers. And this was interesting. Marco Rubio said that we need more welders and less philosophers. And he's right. Just yesterday, thousands of philosophy graduates picketed McDonald's demanding $15 an hour.
Philosophy graduates and wannabe actors, too.
Yeah, tell me about it. And, you know, after 3 lackluster performances in the first 3 debates, Jeb Bush really stepped up his game. And I've got to hand it to him. He was positively mediocre. I guess that's the best he could hope for. And Governor Chris Christie said that being relegated to the undercard and being disqualified from the main event actually boosted his fundraising. And not a moment too soon. He thought he might have to tighten his belt.
Well, that would make him a cinch for the nomination, Benny. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. And as always, be careful down there on Bourbon Street.